Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome back to Let's Play Metro Exodus. So last time, we left the desert after killing the Baron and taking a tanker full of oil. So now we're back on the rails again, and looking for our next destination, which we have to find out from Miller. Here's our crusty fucking oil tank. So our train continues to grow with every stop. Though I guess we didn't gain anyone new on the train this time. Though Demir stayed with us, and I believe that he might have actually left if we hadn't helped out the slaves. Alright, so we got the flashlight amplifier. So let's try slapping that on, since I haven't really noticed a difference with the night vision. So, I don't know. Things clean. I'm gonna say my flashlight's not working here, but neither does anything else. You know, I can't do lighter or anything like that. I assume because Artyom is not wearing his full rig right now. Okay, we already had a moment with our wife. Well, everybody's here. I guess because these two are getting married.
Come on, Artyom. You're making me uncomfortable.
What did I miss?
You should have seen them dance.
Don't you worry, you'll get another chance.
A moment of your attention, please.
Some traditional Russian fare here.
And 4,000 clicks behind us. We have been through a lot. All right, people. I do understand I can't keep it a secret much longer. After a careful study of the satellite maps we've obtained and much deliberation, we've found a place we could call our new home. It is a river valley. There's forest and a hydroelectric power plant. This place is quite far from densely populated areas, which, as our journey has proven, is important.
Miller, there's a journal you might want to read.
So, congratulations, everyone!
Because I guess he doesn't know about the possible risks of the dam.
Last order of business for today. Stepan, Katya.
Also, where did she get another dress? Did we find that in the desert?
Stepan, Katya.
A clean white dress?
I take you to be my spouse.
I take you to be my spouse.
I can't tell if she's wearing gloves, or if she's wearing, like, bandages.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in
In
health.
sickness and in health.
To love and to
To
cherish
love and to
until
cherish
death do
until
us
death do
part.
us part.
Well, at least someone's finding happiness on the road
As the
here.
captain of this ship, I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Live long and be happy. Oh, and Gorka! Gorka! Gorka!
Gorka! I'm sure it has nothing to do with her cough that she's had for months.
Anna, what's happening? Be careful, people.
Anna, please hold on.
What's happening? What is it?
What's that cough? Gotcha. Do something, please.
Like, did nobody notice
Damn.
that that's been the case the whole time?
I'm sorry I didn't say anything.
What are you talking about, baby?
I thought you might have noticed the cough.
In the Yamantau, when they dragged me away, that school doctor said my lungs were falling apart. The gas I breathed in that ammo dump said I
How
don't
can
have
you
long.
believe that monster? We've just been through a desert and all that sand.
I mean,
that might be the
he was also a doctor.
Artyom, a few words.
Are we gonna make a stop in a hospital area? Is that gonna be our next stop on the way to the forest?
I'm alright, Artyom. Go. I'm fine now.
I mean, I still have a terminal illness, but I'm fine for the moment. Well, it's a bit of a damper on the wedding.
I don't know about this. The old man is furious.
Artyom's getting chewed out today.
It's not my fault she
It's
fell in a
not
hole.
Artyom's fault. I fell into
Exactly.
a stupid bunker all by myself.
She's on my
And
side.
if Dad says one word to him about it, I'll tear him a new one.
Yes, this is getting old. As soon as something happens, it's always Artyom's fault, even when he had nothing to do with it. That's just his fate.
He's the protagonist.
Get out of here.
Yes. In any case, Katya will calm the colonel down. You shouldn't worry either, Anna. She'll fix you in no time at all. She's good.
No doubt about that. We drew the lucky ticket with her, especially you, Stepan.
That's a fact. Thank you, Anna.
Go, Artyom. The colonel's waiting.
Alright. I guess we ate whatever was in these cages. It's interesting just how many, like, you know, population centers we're passing through. You'd think there must be people at each of these who are just, like, you know, surprised when they see a train go by.
So, son, care to tell me what do
Colonel,
we do
please.
now?
Let us not panic and think constructively.
So, Katya, what do you think?
I think that trusting some degenerate's diagnosis wouldn't be wise. A move from humid metro into the desert with its dry heat and sandstorms is a stress for lungs.
Yes, I do think she'd be hit really bad right off the start had it
My
been
thoughts
gas.
exactly. Thus, first I'll check her condition to the best of my knowledge. Also, we're approaching the valley with its forest air. That alone could heal her.
I'm sorry to intervene, but did something happen?
They don't let me out of the front of the train very often.
Anna coughed out some blood.
God. Do you really think it's the sand? Sounds more like TB to me. That's for sure.
TB we can handle. We've got enough antibiotics, and air does help with that.
What if that degenerate was right, Katya? What do we do? Is there a medicine?
I do wonder how exactly he had time to make that
There
diagnosis.
was an air defense battery station in our
Like, did he
village.
do a
Right
full
on the brink
X-ray
of
or
war,
something?
They received a new drug. It saved a lot of people after gas exposure and general poisoning. I'll check my mom's records and find its name. I think it was produced in Novosibirsk.
Alright, so Novosibirsk it is.
Right, Novosibirsk. Yermak, your opinion.
I think there's a military installation at Novosibirsk, though.
As for Novosibirsk, it's about 2,000 clicks.
There might not be much left.
We head for the valley. If it is suitable, we settle there. If Anna's state worsens, I'll take a group of volunteers to find that drug. So Katya, please, find that name for
I'll
us.
find it, don't worry.
One more thing, Artyom. I want no surprises in that valley. You are our most seasoned scout. So take the rail car, one volunteer, and go check everything out before we arrive.
I mean, it does sound smarter than...
Tell Anna and the
Oh.
people to calm down.
Alright, just ignore me like I'm not standing here.
Understand why she was so down lately. Just imagine thinking about all that.
What do you have to say about this, Yermak? I just always wanted to do that. And he literally says nothing about it. Oh, who's hanging out front here? That Demir?
Artyom, I wanted to tell you for some time, but hadn't had a chance. Anna asked if I wanted to stay back there. Sure I did. they were my people, even though I couldn't find any relatives. Besides, there are still lots of bandits to kill there. But the Baron is dead. Now Gyul can lead the people. They know those animals can be beaten. Cannon must be beaten. And now they have to fight for their freedom and take it by their own hand, so that not to give it up ever again, despite any odds. Still, the initial push was given by us, by you. I won't forget this, Artyom, and I hope to one day pay this debt back.
Yeah, so I assume if we hadn't helped him, he would have stayed to help his people. Still don't know who exactly those people are. I mean, there's so many different people indigenous to the entire span of Russia that they're not even broken down into individual groups, but just by the base language. Of course, there's not very many of each of them left anymore. And unsurprisingly, Russia also purged most of their native population when they took over. You do not have a drink right now. Let's just all stare intensely at Anna and sing the Get Well Soon song.
Полковник Васин приехал на фронт со своей молодой женой. Полковник Васин созвал свой полк и сказал им: пойдем домой.
I assume this is a
Мы ведем войну
well-known Russian classic.
лет, нас учили, что жизнь это бой. Но по новым данным разведки
I mean, there are a lot of
сами собой.
songs like this about various
Я видел генералов,
Russian soldiers in wars.
они едят нашу смерть. Их дети сходят с ума от того, что им нечего больше хотеть. А земля лежит в ржавчине, церкви смешались с золой. И если мы хотим, чтобы было куда вернуться, время вернуться домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше.
Or it might be his own composition, I don't know.
Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей, пора вернуть эту землю себе. А кругом горят факелы, это сбор всех погибших частей. И люди, стрелявшие в наших отцов, строят планы на наших детей. Нас сражали под звуки марша.
But now it sounds a bit more like a Cold War era song.
Но хватит ползать на брюхе, мы уже возвратились домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничей, пора вернуть эту землю себе. Этот поезд в
I don't know if this is just gonna loop now.
мне на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей.
Until we got lost on our track. Alright, so I guess I'll take the rail car out and check out the forest. Oh, I did actually miss the end. I don't think I missed much this time, though.
I can't say I've ever been religious. But right now I'm begging all gods, please, watch over Anna, and make the valley cure her of her affliction. In the meantime, Alyosha and I are on a recon mission. We have no idea of what is waiting for us there. Though Alyosha seems convinced that there are going to be crowds of women eagerly anticipating his arrival. If that turns out to be the case, then I have the best companion possible for this mission.
Is it because he's the charming one? So yeah, I guess we get a different scout kind of companion for each of these areas. You know, first it was Duke, then it was Demir,
I must say,
and now Alyosha.
partial to this valley. Take air for one. Makes your head swim.
Never smelled air like this in my life. I bet if we spend a week there, it won't just cure Anna. It'll make Colonel grow his feet back. Damn, this is one bumpy ride. The rails are all bent. The whole track seems to be fixing to slide down. I sure hope it can hold our weight.
The clicking makes it sound like there is actually locations to mark down there.
Come in, Aurora. This is forward recon. Do you read?
Though I don't think I can focus on them because I'm moving.
Aurora here, reading you loud and clear. Over.
Yeah, so I think this is the last big open area, but it's not as big as the last two.
Take the main one. Over.
Because you can see most of it is just water.
This one requires some repairs. The people hold us back. Regardless, the plan stands. We rendezvous at the dam. How is the general situation there? Over.
The general situation is completely awesome, Colonel. Sir, Anna is sure to love it here. Over.
Glad to hear that. Carry on. Aurora, over and up.
Alright, I think we're
So the plan
decently
goes
well
like
equipped.
this. We get to that dam, check it out quickly, and call them over. Just take a look at all this.
And my flashlight is working, so I don't have to worry about the
Want them to see it
bug.
sooner? Look at that church for a while.
Well, the railcar was nice while it lasted.
Artyom, hold on!
I think we just lost all of our stuff because he took off his backpack. So we're gonna need to get that back. I'm not sure why there's just a vertical skeleton over there. What's keeping it floating like that? That doesn't necessarily look like someone you want to be saved by. They're wearing a skull on their face.
Nothing here. Coming. Our guys caught your friend, but I can see your two are not bandits. I'll help you out if you don't do anything stupid. Gotta run now. Just stay out of sight and you'll be fine. Catch you later.
Alright, thanks, strange lady with a skull mask. Try not to get eaten. Well, I mean, that deer was looking fairly normal. It seems like a good implication for this valley. Of course, wolves don't need to be irradiated to murder you. Okay, so we're at the very bottom here? Yeah, okay, we're right at the edge, and we just need to get a little bit forward. And we don't have any of our gear, so we're gonna have to find that backpack. Well, it is another good change of scenery, though it is a little snowier, kind of looking more like the Volga, but a lot more overgrown. Alright, we got a crossbow, so I guess this is all we've got for now. One shot. Now, if this thing works like the Helsing, we should be able to recover the bolts. Alright. Turns out, you can't recover the bolts. Good to know. Still got my lighter. Guess even these things are out here. Now, that other guy that was talking to her was called Pioneer. So I assume these people are probably from somewhere else, and they have also come to settle this valley. Marauders, same will happen to all of you. Seems kind of a weird thing to put a warning inside a house instead of outside. I think I just heard someone. Oh, they weren't kidding. This bright flashlight really is pretty bright. Let's see if there's anything in this house. Assuming I can find a way in. I don't think there's anything in there. Oh, there's a note. I was like, why is it giving me a diary option? Bandit, this territory belongs to brethren of the coast. Get lost or pay with your life like others. Death to intruders. Children's camp, Solnechny, 1 kilometer. So I think I heard a little bit about this area just from preview articles, you know, from press who had looked at the game. Serrier, the instructor, held the road against marauders for 2 hours. So I think I know what the deal is with at least one of the groups in this area. Rapist. Well, you know, fair enough. No, it's just that weird point when you get to like 3/4 power where the flashlight flickers, and that just seems to be like a built-in thing. Alright, so I guess we can check what's over here. Kind of a dead end? Okay, I don't think I can get there because of this overflow. What's over this way? Well, there's a wolf for one. I guess we shouldn't really run into any pockets of radiation here. When we want to get rid of people, we just tie them up out here and let the wolves take care of them. Okay, so I think I can get my bolt back from this wolf. I guess you just have to hit a living target. Bad. Well, that's a good way to simplify what they've done. Look, just take my word for it, okay? They're bad. Okay, so we've got a zip line here. Now, we don't need to be here, but I bet there is some stuff up here. So can I spot anything? My binoculars? Do I have my binoculars still? I don't think I can really see anything from here. To the grave. Okay, I thought that was someone's arm. Actually stepped on that rabbit. Kind of bounced me for a second. Alright. So they did say that Alyosha was captured, so we're probably going to have to spring him loose. Didn't really seem like there's anything up here. One of the few times we get music in the environment. Oh, there's Lenin. I think. Pretty sure. So I think this place was like a summer camp or academy or something out here in the woods. It's weird how so many people have calendars for 1980 when the world ended in 2013. We got like a classroom here. Saluting students. Well, plenty of parts. Though I lost all mine. Yeah, so I can't even use the parts I have. But I assume these will go towards our total if we get our old amount back. Some child-sized gas masks. I don't think they're child-sized, but they're probably supposed to be. The sun is setting. Can I get in here? There's a body in there. Makes me think I can get in there.
Avast! Stop right there!
All right.
The brethren of the coaster, take another step and we run a rig on you.
Aye, another step and you die.
Yeah, so beat it, you scallywag. If you know what's good for your ground-loving ass. Even one of you drifters we caught today is too much.
Aye, be a bulldoggy and get lost.
All right, pirates. If you're pirates, why are you on land? I mean, they may be goofy, but they must have killed some of these people. Sure are a lot of toys around here. And a lot of shirtless men. Alright, so where does our map say we gotta go? Just a little bit further. I would think that our backpack is probably going to be washed up along the shore somewhere. But I mean, this doesn't even seem like so much an open area as just a long corridor we'll have to move our way through. I mean, the Caspian was supposed to be the biggest area, I think, of the game. So, we're not going to see anything like that again, from what I understand. I managed to capture one rat on camera. Just because it happened to get close enough to me. Still, they're not mutated rats, so they're not that exciting for my post-apocalyptic journal.
It's been 2 months already. Nobody came for the kids. Viking and Tusha aren't coming back either. The dam workers told they'd give them the lift to the city, but I should have used my authority to stop them from trying. But back then, I still harbored hopes for evacuation too. Vain hopes, as I understand now, for what evacuation could we expect if there's only static on air? Help is not coming. Then again, do we even need help? Our valley was apparently not a target at all. Even the fallout seemed to have spared us. The counter gives me an all-green reading, even directly under the drain pipes. The children are well prepared. All that time hiking was spent well. It will be easy to teach them hunting. We have all the necessities, and what we don't have, we can make ourselves. To hell with doubt. Let's tackle problems as they arise. Survival comes first.
Yeah, so from what I understand from this area, it was pretty much just a whole lot of kids stranded with like one teacher. So all of the people here are those kids grown up, but not necessarily grown up, you know? Physically older, but still a bit silly like children who never had to grow up. And I guess one group decided they wanted to be pirates? Okay, we got a zip line. Got another crossbow, which looks like it has a scope mod. I guess I can just take it, since I can't strip the parts, since I can't put them on without a backpack. Now I gotta... Ugh. It's an NVG scope. Maybe I don't want it. I guess it's gonna be night. Might as well take it. Alright. This will get me across that bridge. I guess we probably shouldn't kill these kids.
Look, I've been thinking about asking all this time. All this pirate stuff, the corpses on the coast. Do you guys really think the teacher wanted this?
The teacher wanted us to defend ourselves.
Well, none of this stuff helps. The bandits have been seen in the village again. Plus, our guys caught a drifter today.
This just means they need us to remind them the lesson. That's why we're here. We'll catch a couple and make some fresh scarecrows.
Well, bandits, I do understand. They did terrible things here. But this new drifter doesn't look like a bandit. Perhaps he was just passing by.
If he is not a bandit, he should have just passed us by, but no, he crawled out of the river here. I say make a scarecrow out of him and keep the others away.
I don't know about this, really.
It seems a little messed up. So yeah, they're not exactly Evil people here. No, we are still going to want to knock him out. So we can pass by. I think that other guy saw it or heard it, but didn't see me. Alright, that guy was looking this way. I think they all have crossbows. Nope. Does make it hard to tell where they're shooting from. Ow. Oh, there's two of them right there. See, I don't know why when they're actually actively fighting you, you can knock them out easily, but when they like spot you sometimes, you just can't do anything until after they've spotted you. Luckily, these guys are not very dangerous. I mean, that bolt didn't even put me in wounded state. Oh, that was a gun. I keep hitting C again. Good thing I don't have any grenades right now. I mean, in hindsight, I shouldn't have knocked that guy out. I should have just gone around him, but I wanted to search the building. I can't resist the call of loot, even to my own detriment. This guy does not notice the trap being disarmed in front of him. That was a fairly old pirate. Well, at this rate, I'm just going to punch them all out entirely. Be nice if I had a non-lethal weapon here. That sounds like an A shot, or maybe a revolver. Something not too dangerous. Or exploding bolts, because I think that's what I just picked up. Alright. Throwing Molotovs at me.
Come in. We keep trying to contact you. What happened?
Where's that coming from?
Over. Are you two alright?
We grew out of this camp as we grew out of childish games, and now we are leaving the forest. For the forest. We swear we will become better and stronger, and will survive in the new world. 147 signatures.
Come in, guys. Please. Over.
It sounded like it was coming from a radio, but might just be our radio and we're high enough up to get a signal. It's not the safest zipline. Well, there's another familiar mutant from last light. I guess it wasn't the only giant bear. Yeah, so it seems like there's no backtracking if we're just taking zip lines to get around. Means I don't think that we're going to mark anything either. Alright. Map says kind of just a straightforward run through wolf territory. But can we just, like, run off into the woods? Gotta explore all the nooks and crannies. Might find something good. Nope, that's just a river. I don't know what killed me. Something ate me in the water. It was very dark. So I think that bear is going to be like our fish for this area. Teddy, the teacher says we must leave all we don't need. I need you a lot because you are my bestest friend. Don't be lonely, I will visit you very often. I am kind of wedged here. Hey, he's fine.
Come out, Drifter! I knew it!
Yeah, so those are either flammable bolts or exploding bolts. Oops.
All of you bandits are like this. First you tag, and then you hide. Beg for your lives and call for your mommy.
Alright, there's two of them up there. As Artyom just awkwardly fucking jumps in place because he can't get up the ledge. Alright, so I got up here a little stealthier this time. Nobody's shooting at me.
Alyosha, come in. We keep trying
Why are there so many sticks and stuff coming out of this zip line? I guess they don't use it very much, so it's grown over? Okay, so that path led backwards, the one that I died on. So there doesn't really seem a reason to go that way. Save. Stuff may not be much good to me right now, but it'll come in handy once we get our stuff back. Alright, so I think we're just in a section of the woods that's going to be full of wolves. What? What was that fucking animation? He just, like, casually kicked it with 1 foot. Pretty sure that was not supposed to happen. I mean, yeah, the scope is not going to be great if I have to fight wolves, because it's too long to pull up. There doesn't seem to be much over on the side here. Nope. Okay, there is a big pack of wolves too. Oh boy, 1 bolt. What a good treasure. I mean, this river must have done some flooding if there's all these trees and shit brushed up against the sides like that. At least as far as I understand, that's what normally causes that. Okay, well, this guy's not marked as an enemy. Just seems like a fisherman.
Be on your way, Drifter! I'm not an enemy to you! All right, shoot! I'm not afraid to die. Teacher, I come to you to face the final exam. I am ready. I wasn't a coward. Aren't you going to shoot? What do you know? So it is true that not all intruders are bad. No wonder Olga's protecting one of ours. Says we can't kill him without a sentence by the forest court. He seems good, okay? Do. Hurry, you could help him. Just don't kill our people. They're all nice, really, all of them. It's just that we had to defend ourselves too often.
Alright.
I guess I did the right thing back when I decided not to shoot.
See, we're building up a rep with the locals. I can't take this anymore. I just can't. I'd be better off alone. I can manage. I can fish. I can go mushroom hunting. I thought 1 shot would be enough. I didn't kill him. I just closed my eyes and squeezed the trigger. Everybody did the same anyways. But I just can't do this anymore, and they keep insisting, calling me a coward. But I just can't kill. I'm not a murderer. I guess that must be him. And this is his fishing shack. Seems like he had a lot of fish for just himself, though. Oh, shit, wolves are coming. They're just, like, sprinting around like crazy. Okay, I saw something else over here. Really worth checking. Hush. Well, they don't mess around out here, but there's a reason that they're still alive. I mean, I would assume that the wolf population in Russia is starting to flourish this many years after humanity's destruction. Then again, most of the other things are just as nasty as them now. Oh, that's all of them. Huh. They just kind of ran right past me? I guess I was running with the wolves there. Alright, so there's like a little something up here. Also, the stars are really bright here, I guess, because we're out in the wild. Okay, so we need to go this way. But we can't go across there because the bridge is out. There's a cave here. I hear another snake. I know you're in here, snake. Waiting for me to step on it. Or just a rope trap.
He was not alone. Ha! All right, let's cut the rope and take him to the camp with the first one.
Hey, wait a minute. You pioneers already have one, and this is our catch.
He got caught on our turf.
The net is mine, so bite me.
Oh, yeah? Well, why did you set the trap on our turf then? Besides, you already have an intruder's backpack.
I dived for the backpack, and you...
How can you even tell them apart if they're wearing the same thing?
You're pirates! You have more boats! And this one will face the forest court.
Bоже мой, you are all cowards. He's an intruder. An enemy.
No, can't get a shot here.
What did the teacher say? He said we must be different. Did you forget?
Isn't your head getting a bit too big? The teacher said we have to defend ourselves first. All the rest was later. Did you forget what the intruders would do here? He's an intruder too, so he must die before he brings the others.
Hi there.
The forest court comes first. The court will decide if we kill
They're totally gonna blame me for this one. Alright, I think the one that had our backpack is dead. No, he might have survived. Like how the bear just completely ignored me, like, whatever. You're just the snack in a bag. Okay, next waypoint is over that way. So I think this will probably be a good place to call it for this episode. We made some decent progress. We had a moment with our friends and wife back on the boat. And now we've got a mission and a new area to check out. So I think we are starting to get closer to the end now. I don't know if there's too much of the game left after this area. I think there's probably only one more, if I had to guess. So, we should be done with Metro soon, I think. Which is good. I mean, I'm enjoying it so far, but it doesn't have to go on forever. There's plenty more stuff I want to cover in the next few months, so until next time, I've been Shadefire, this is Metro Exodus, and I hope you'll join me as we continue to make our way through these woods. Take care, everyone.